This is the Artgems.ai Daily Digest. Artificial Intelligence, Law and Technology in 5 minutes. The era of the chatbot is ending, and the era of the agent is beginning. We are seeing a fundamental shift from models that simply predict the next word to systems that can actually execute deterministic tasks in the physical and financial world. Nvidia is making a massive move to secure the developer ecosystem by agreeing to pay $12.9 billion for Hugging Face. This is a strategic play that mirrors when Microsoft bought GitHub. By owning the place where developers find and fine-tune models, Nvidia is positioning itself at the center of the open source movement. This is critical because the market is shifting. We are seeing open source models become the default choice for many. In fact, Chinese open models have peaked at 46% of United States token usage on OpenRouter. For developers, the lesson is clear. The defaults of today are not the dependencies of tomorrow. If you build your entire stack on a single closed API, you are handing over your leverage. But the biggest problem with these large models is that they are probabilistic. They guess. In finance or hardware design, guessing is a liability. That is why we are seeing a rise in deterministic frameworks. Take CIFQA. It is a system for financial reasoning that completely removes the AI from the math. The AI handles the language and the planning, but the actual calculations are handed off to a deterministic engine. This pushes accuracy for calculation-intensive queries to 95.54%. We see the same logic in PICSO. It is a framework for designing photonic integrated circuits. Instead of just prompting a model, it uses a closed loop of physical verification and optimization. It reduced mean insertion loss by 1.74 decibels. The goal here is a strict separation of language understanding and numerical execution. This move toward reliability is extending into the physical world. In battery health management, the industry is moving away from narrow, task-centric models toward large, data-centric paradigms. This allows AI to generalize across different battery chemistries without needing expensive run-to-failure data. At the same time, the infrastructure supporting this AI is being automated. Meta is currently testing robots in its data centers to handle the grunt work. We are talking about robotic arms that can plug in cables, reset servers, and swap networking parts. Some workers estimate these bots could eventually replace 80% of certain physical workloads. It is a transition from digital intelligence to physical agency. Of course, as AI agents gain this much power, they are colliding with national security and law. Anthropic recently sued the United States government after being designated as a supply chain risk. The administration claimed this was necessary for security, but the court ruled that national security cannot be used as a blanket to punish critics. Meanwhile, the legal risks are getting darker. XLI is facing accusations of training Grok on child sex abuse materials. These cases show that the frontier of AI is no longer just about benchmarks. It is about the legal and ethical boundaries of what a model is allowed to know and who is allowed to control it. Today, we have seen a clear line connecting the acquisition of Hugging Face to the rise of deterministic frameworks and data center robots. The common thread is the move from probabilistic output to verifiable execution. Whether it is a financial calculation, a photonic circuit, or a physical server cable, the value is shifting toward systems that can actually perform the work with precision. We are moving out of the honeymoon phase of AI and into the era of industrial agency. That's all for today. Thanks for listening and see you tomorrow on Artgems.ai.